Motif access.
And I press the sequencer. Now this is Trident LE, but I have Trident Studio and I have Motif as well. But Motif is just so hard to do. You have to go to our friend Adrian Stewart, who's a DMTC member, at drizza.info. And you guys have seen him play on YouTube and stuff. He's visually impaired, to remind you. But the guy, he's one of our best members, so he's very inspiring. And you can do this. And he doesn't even look at the videos. He listens to the audio MP3. But I said that to say he's on Motif and does tutorials for folks on how to do all that stuff. Drizza, DRIZA.info.
Yeah, what's up once again, peoples? This is your man Adrian, aka Drizza. Just coming out doing another real quick vid for y'all. First gonna say what's up to everybody up on here and playing GMTC, as well as all the other social networking websites out there. So now in this particular video, there's been a couple of questions on how you can sequence some simple backing tracks using the Motif ES keyboard. Some people may think the Motif is complex, but it's really easy. You just gotta get past the little Yamaha terminology. So if you're like a gospel musician or somebody that wants to practice with some backing tracks, I'm going to show y'all how to do that real quick. So in this particular video, like this song, I'm going to do like a little simple praise song playing. You may want to put a backing track to that. So this particular keyboard, this is a Yamaha Motif ES keyboard. It's pretty much a workstation. You can sample, you can edit voices and everything, but in this particular mode, I'm going to just sequence some backing tracks, how to choose some drums. So I'm going to go into my pattern mode. I'm going to press my pattern mode button. And now, in order for you to select the drum, it's real easy. All you got to do is press your mixing button. Come over here to your F2 button. Then I'm going to come over here to the right side of the keyboard. You got 16 tracks on this particular keyboard. Most workstations have 16 tracks on them, kind of like the Roland Phantom keyboards and Korg Tridents and Motif. So they all got 16 tracks. So I'm going to press my track 9 button because I want to place my drums on that track. So I press my track 9. Now in order for you to choose sounds, you want to come up here to this button at the top right of the keyboard. It's called Category Search. So I'm going to go ahead and press that. And what that does is it opens up these 2 rows of buttons right here, 2 rows, a set of 8 buttons in each row, where they're placed in different categories of instruments. So like this button right here, it's your keyboard, keyboards, organ, guitar, basses. And when I come down to the second row, you got your bells, synths. And what I'm looking for is the drum bank, and that's your bank E. So we're going to go bank A, B, C, D, E. Right here. These are where your drums are located. So all you want to do now is just scroll through your sounds using this big old scroll wheel knob, or you can use these increase, decrease buttons right here. I'm just going to find a simple drum kit. I'll just go with that. Let's say like you like that drum kit, we're going to go ahead and press the enter button. Once again, that's the enter button. And so now, all you want to do is store this sound to the mix. So we're just going to press my mix button, store button, enter button, and now the increase button. Now that sounds like a lot, but it's not. You'll get used to it and go pretty quick once you learn how this thing works. So now, we're going to go into the record screen. I'm going to come back over here to the left side of the keyboard. You got your locate button, your rewind button, and your fast forward button right here. You got these 3 buttons going from left to right. Your locate button, rewind button, fast forward button. And then underneath that, you have your record button, your stop button, and then your play button. So in order to record, I'm going to hit my record button. It takes me into the record menu. And you just want to set up a couple of things in here. I'm going to use my my arrows over here on this right side of the keyboard. I'm going to just arrow up to the top left of this. I'm just going to decrease down and place this on replace mode. You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to hit down arrow. It says I got loop on. You want to leave that on. Down arrow again. Now I'm placed on the quantize setting. This is off for right now. And what quantize does, it pretty much makes your beat or your rhythm on beat on whatever instrument that you're using, piano, bass, drums, or whatever. It'll keep the timing of it on beat. So, you know, I'm just going to keep this as a straight 16th note beat. This is off right now, so I'm just going to increase 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And this will place this on the 16th note / 120 setting. And that'll pretty much make your rhythm of your drums be on beat. So now I just press my track 9, and when I press record, when I press play on here, it'll give me a 1 measure counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just start recording. So here we go. 2, 3, 4. See that? That's how it came in. So I'm going to hit record, stop. Try that again. Record, play. So now we got the click and the clap. So next thing I'm going to add is the snare drum. All this is on track 9. So now we got the snares. Now let's go ahead and add some cymbals. Still on track 9. Now let's add some shake changes in there. Alright, now I'm going to press stop. And the metronome's off, and now I'll just press play. There goes my backing track. So now I can just go over here back to my tracks 1 through 16. You want to press like track 1, because you ain't got no instrument on there except for a piano. So now you can just practice with your left hand and your right hand and play whatever you want to play on top of that. Like you can do bass runs. Practice with the bass runs, like you can do your right hand. So you can practice one at a time, or you can just put both hands together. So that's pretty much how it goes. You know, sequencing on the Motif is pretty simple. So if you want to learn any more about that, just go to my website, drizzle.info. That's DRIZA.info. You see on the shop page on my tutorials, I get more deeper into that. You particularly want to look for the ones called the song in the pattern mode. I was in the pattern mode on this particular demonstration. And then that's pretty much it. And all the motifs are pretty much the same. They don't sell this particular model in stores anymore, but you can find it used on eBay or Craigslist or something like that. And all the different other motifs pretty much do the same thing, like the Motif Classic, XS. All the settings are about the same, but, you know, just more sounds and all that kind of thing. So hope you're blessed by that. See how I work on this. It sounds like a lot, but, you know, you'll be fine on that screen in no time, especially since y'all can either see that thing or, you know. But other than that, I will check y'all out. God bless. Just off of here.
Motif access, spinning that motif, motif, motif access, access. Just a beat on the motif, just like spinning that motif, access, motif, motif access, access. Just a beat on the motif, just like spinning that motif, motif access.